8:40. Hank's up next. We're going to get this party started. But, before you party, it's important to have your finances in order. So here we go to Statler Financial Services in Sebring, where Phillip's on the line. Good morning, Phillip.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. It's going to be a gorgeous day in the Highlands, and hey, life is good, Phillip. Life is good.
In the second morning, you had to get up really early, didn't you?
Hey, 2 down, 2 to go. I'm halfway home, buddy.
All right, man. Hey, good to be talking with you today. I want to kind of recap first what happened yesterday in terms of the market. And before we do that, happy Inauguration Day. I know there's a lot of people that are sad today, and I get that. There's a lot of people that are happy. But, hey, it's all about the economics and the uncertainty and making sure that you are positioned correctly for whatever comes our way here shortly. So, but yesterday was a great day on Wall Street. Scotty, we ended up with the Dow up a little over 1/3%, up to 30,930. The NASDAQ ended up over 1.5% up to 13,197. And the S&P 500 up 0.8% to $3,799. So, hey, a great day yesterday on Wall Street, and right now it's looking like we maybe could continue in that same direction. So I was looking to say, okay, what local interest stories are really out there on the big economic scale of things? And so what I found, Scotty, was we have a relatively large employer that's relatively new to Highlands County that happens to be in the steel business called Nucor.
Right, Nucor, yeah, big deal.
So that's a big deal for us here in Highlands County and Southern Polk County. But here's the deal. Steel prices are exploding right now to record highs.
Really?
Which is good news for companies like Nucor. There's what they call seamless steel, which is not what we make here at the plant here locally. We make rebar, but still it gives an indication of how steel prices are going, have gone from $900 a ton to $1,350 a ton.
Wow.
A 33% increase in steel prices, folks. That's going to impact all of us in a lot of ways that we may not even know of yet. Construction will be impacted, manufacturing, auto, all those companies will be impacted by that kind of increase in steel. And Nucor, I went and pulled Nucor, see how they're doing today. They're up 2% this morning before the market opens up, and getting a little closer to their 52-week high right now. So I wanted to start off with a little local interest. I thought that was some interest to folks here in town. So, on the economic front, Scotty, there's just not much going on right now. Tomorrow will really be kind of the big day. We get the first time unemployment claims will come out tomorrow. They're expected to be about 900,000. We've got, I think, I'm not sure what time, but new home starts and new home permits come out tomorrow. And we'll talk about those on the economic front. So not much on the economic front overall. I did see this, though. One thing that's important to the realtors out there in the real estate market is mortgage rates. And the 30-year mortgage rate bumped up just a little bit, but still it's under 3% for those real good credit quality risk. So I thought that was, interesting. And then the mortgage refinance index. So we saw less people start the refinance process of their mortgages last week. By about 300,000. So that kind of takes care of the big picture items. We look at more of the shorter earnings season stuff. We had some big names report yesterday. I kind of teased about Netflix.
Right.
And they came out yesterday after the market closed, and they're getting some big movement today because their subscriber base is now over 200 million subscribers. That's the first time they've been over that 200 million mark in company history. So that's a big deal. Now, they beat on revenue, but they missed on earnings. So you would think maybe they would be falling a little bit, but they're not. They're actually having a good day this morning. I found this interesting too. They're expected for this year to be what we call cash flow neutral, which means that their cash flow should be pretty even, and that next year they expect to have a positive cash flow going forward. And so Netflix this morning is trading up almost 14%.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, a big jump. It's still not up to its 52-week high though. It's about $4 short right now of its 52-week high. So Netflix is looking good. We let's bounce back a little bit to the banking and finance department. We got Morgan Stanley. They reported and they beat on earnings and revenue for the fourth quarter. They had a really strong trading revenue and banking revenue. So some good stuff with them. They're up 1.9% this morning. Still a little short of their 52-week high, but they're getting really, really close to that number. We had in the medical group, we had United Healthcare reported. They beat by 11 cents a share, came in at $2.52 a share. Revenue also ahead of expectations. So good things from an analyst standpoint. Now, we did talk a little bit yesterday about how just because they're doing well compared to analyst expectations doesn't mean that they're really doing well compared to a year ago. And this is a case for United Healthcare. They're well off their profits from a year ago because of pandemic related costs and those type of stuff. So they're actually, they were trading down last time I looked. They're actually bumped up just a little bit, Scotty. They're up about 0.25% right now.
All right.
From where they closed at. And then let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, Procter & Gamble, the big consumer products company. Sure. They beat by 13 cents a share, came in at $1.64. Revenue also was ahead of expectations. Again, they were helped by the pandemic, the boost in household goods sales, and they, unlike a lot of companies, they did raise their full year guidance. Saying that they think they'll be doing better this year than expected originally. And they're up about 0.8%. And then before we close out, I want to talk about one thing that's been in the news, and that's Alibaba. They're the big Chinese e-commerce giant. And and I don't know if Dave and I ever really talked about it, but their founder, Jack Ma, had been, quote, missing for the last 3 or 4 months. And there was speculation that the Chinese government had closed him down, had taken him into custody, all kinds of rumors. And that was hurting the share price of Alibaba. Well, he came out yesterday and made an appearance, first appearance in 3 months. And I got to tell you, that is helping that stock, Alibaba Group, this morning tremendously. It was up 3.3% yesterday. It's up another 6.5% this morning. So I thought that was interesting. Anybody that's heard that on the news would find that a little bit interesting this morning.
Sure. Yeah. Very good. All right, Phillip. What else do you have for us?
Well, we always like to kind of end the day with what's happening in the futures market and where we're going. And it looks to me right now, Scotty, like we have another green day underway. The Dow's up about 0.3% right now. The S&P 500 is up almost 0.5%. And then the NASDAQ's up almost 1% today. So everything is looking really good. And just to add a little extra in there, the Russell 2000, that's a small cap index, is up about 0.3% this morning also. So look, at least to start off as a green day. That doesn't mean it'll end up green, but at least we're starting out that way.
That's right.
And then let's flip to the commodity side. We've got silver up slightly, about 0.2%. Gold is up almost 0.4%. And then, Scotty, expect gas prices to go up from what I'm seeing today. Crude oil up 1.1% this morning. up to $53.60 a barrel. That's a pretty big jump from where it was yesterday when you and I spoke.
Okay, gotcha. All right, good stuff, Phillip, as always. So yeah, good talking to you. What's that contact information, buddy?
All right, man. So, hey, the one thing that folks can control, Scotty, within their portfolio is the amount of risk they're taking on.
Right.
And I find that most people don't know what that looks like. And so we created the financial X-ray just to help people understand how much risk they have in their portfolio. And all they have to do is give us a call at 863-382-0037 to get an idea of how much risk they have in their portfolio. They can go to my website, statlerfinancial.com. I've got a link there to my calendar. They can schedule a 15-minute phone call. They can schedule a first appointment, whatever floats their boat, and they gives them some information. And then join us this weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. and noon on Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday morning on Highlands News Talk 730.
Phillip, you have a great day. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. You too. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, Scotty.
All right, you betcha.
Hey, folks, I want to again thank you for joining us today. I hope that your Wednesday is a great day. I look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow. Remember, if I can be a resource, please don't hesitate. Give us a call, 863-382-0037. Take care. I'll talk to you tomorrow.